that seems to be going down in flames in real time. And that is the brand of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry.
There's a lot of talk in America that this is because they actually can't afford them. We know.
Oh, honey, it was supposed to be the comeback of the decade. Meghan Markle was done being the butt of jokes. After the podcast that went nowhere and a wine launch that barely fizzed, she was ready to flip the script. No more flops, no more PR disasters. This time, it was gonna be big. Bigger than ever. Word on the Hollywood streets? Meghan had ditched the old guard and hired a flashy new PR team. Oh yes, she meant business. She wasn't just going to be the Duchess anymore. She wanted to be the mogul, the tastemaker, the icon, a global powerhouse. Think Gwyneth Paltrow meets Malala with a splash of Martha Stewart vibes.
It's claiming you're going to cease as ever temporarily to 2 days later post that you're restocking.
Yeah.
But girl, here's the thing about reinvention. It only works if the foundation isn't crumbling underneath. And Meghan's brand? Oh, it's not just cracking. It is shattering in full, glorious real time. Industry insiders are whispering that Meghan has already split from that shiny new PR firm. Yep, the same one that was supposed to be her game changer. Barely 3 months in and gone, just like that. No drama-free exit either. Behind the glam smiles, chaos. Some say she fired them. Others claim they ran for the hills. Either way, it's just another messy chapter in Meghan's never-ending brand saga. So what really happened? Let's rewind. Earlier this year, Meghan's camp was whispering about a second wave, a total moral rebrand. No more royal whining, no more "we want privacy" contradictions. She was aiming for elegance, soft power. The plan? Podcasts with purpose, highbrow lifestyle content, slow burn luxury, something tasteful, classy, expensive, and it was all supposed to be directed by her brand new PR firm, a super buzzy LA agency with deep Hollywood roots. They were hired to clean up her image, pivot her to her Gwyneth era, and finally distance her from all the palace drama. But guess what? It got messy fast. Whispers started spreading like wildfire. This new dream team? They were already drowning. Meetings were icy. Messaging was a disaster. And Meghan? She wouldn't listen.
Of Meghan can only be described as dehumanizing. She also said, you only hear about the professional positions, but the household staff departures.
One insider spilled that Meghan micromanaged everything. The firm would lay out a full plan, quiet elegance, slow brand growth, sophisticated interviews, but the next day, Meghan would drop a random glam shoot or recycle some tired Instagram content like nothing had been discussed. It was a battle, every single day. And then came the moment that turned everything upside down, her wine launch. Oh my God. It was supposed to be her big luxury lifestyle debut, a soft pink rosé from Napa. Sounds divine, right? Wrong. It bombed. Hard. People dragged it for being bland, overpriced, and, let's be honest, totally cringe. TikTok roasted her. Comedians went in. And Meghan, she flipped out and blamed the PR firm for not controlling the optics. Another source said it straight. She wants total control over her image but refuses to take responsibility when it all crashes. Oof.
Well, the update is that due to cash concerns, although
by July, the wheels had completely fallen off. The firm she brought in to save her image was gone. No announcement, no farewell post, just radio silence. And that glossy Meghan PR blitz? Dead. The team that once promised to make her brand bulletproof? Vanished.
His have sacked 4 of their more established PR staff in what has been described.
But babes, here's the kicker. This wasn't just another team exit. It was a PR meltdown with serious, lasting damage. Because if Meghan can't even keep her own handpicked team on board, then what exactly is she selling? People are over it. Hollywood's over it. One Netflix exec even said it straight. Meghan's brand is toxic now? Yikes. Studios that once couldn't get enough of the Sussex sparkle? Now they're ghosting. Brands she was courting? Backing off. Even her celeb besties are nowhere to be found. No Instagram likes, no public shoutouts, nothing. They're watching, waiting to see if she completely self-destructs. And according to this executive, it's not just that she failed, it's that she keeps failing, loudly, publicly, and never owns up to it. Oof, that one stings. And guess what? The timing couldn't be worse. With her Spotify deal already dead and Netflix reportedly reevaluating everything, this makeover was supposed to prove Meghan could stand on her own. No royal titles, no palace drama, no pity parties, but it backfired. Hard. The launch was sloppy. The coverage was sarcastic. And now, with the PR team gone, Meghan's left to do what she always does when things fall apart. Spin it herself. Want to know what's really telling? The leaks. Sources say this split wasn't just business, it got personal. The PR team felt misled. Meghan allegedly promised big launches, hinted at deals that didn't exist, and exaggerated everything. The firm won't speak publicly, but insiders say they were fed up. She oversold what she had, one publicist said. It's one thing to pivot, it's another to pivot into nothing. Now, Even the tabloids, her old nemeses, are confused. Who is Meghan Markle anymore? Is she the serene duchess turned mogul, the loud feminist warrior, the wounded exile from royal life, or just another overexposed celeb who's spiraling? Whatever she's trying to be, the public isn't buying it. The constant reinvention, exhausting, the once flawless mask, slipping, and with every product flop, every silence, every PR swap, the gap between Meghan's image and reality gets wider. This woman built her brand on control, and now she's losing it. Fast. Behind the gates of Montecito, it's quiet. Too quiet. Meghan, the woman who curated every headline, sued tabloids, directed her own Vogue covers, has nothing to say. No PR statement, no Insta goodbye, not even a sources say, page 6 whisper. And that, darling, is when people really started paying attention. Because silence from Meghan Markle, that's not just weird. That's a red flag. Hollywood's noticing. One talent agent summed it up. She came in like a hurricane, meetings, promises, vision decks. But once the cameras stopped, there was no follow-through. You can't build a media empire on vibes and self-pity. Even Vanity Fair, her old go-to for glowing profiles, has pulled back. Quietly, carefully, the press shift is real. The mood has turned. People are asking all the questions they weren't allowed to before. Why so many team changes? Why so many projects with no payoff? Why does every rollout feel like a fancy box with nothing inside? Because here's the truth. Meghan's makeover wasn't about substance. It was all about optics. And when the optics collapse, there's nothing left to hide behind. Take the Archetypes podcast. It was hyped as a feminist game changer. Groundbreaking, they said. But in reality, it was basically Meghan talking about herself, while her guests carried the weight. Spotify wasn't impressed. They pulled the plug and called the Sussexes, wait for it, grifters. And did Meghan ever address the criticism? Of course not. She did what she always does. She went quiet. Then came the wine launch, the one that was supposed to rival Goop and Aveline. Empowerment via rosé, right? More like deflection in a bottle. It was mocked, hard. The branding, cringe, the timing, suspicious, right when questions about the Sussexes' finances were heating up. Critics called it a distraction in a bottle. Ouch. The worst part? No one bought it, literally. Sommeliers laughed, influencers ignored it. One review said it best, tastes like brand damage. And once again, Meghan said nothing.
Is getting raised for her raspberry jam, but some are criticizing its runny texture.
This pattern, announce, hype, flop, disappear, it's not just bad PR, it's sabotage from within. So back to the chaos. Her PR team? Yeah, this isn't her first fallout. Not even close. Meghan has burned through multiple high-profile consultants since she left the royal life behind. Some quit when they realized she was impossible to work with. Others clashed over strategy. But you know what they all agree on? Meghan doesn't take direction. She doesn't want advice. She wants validation. One ex-consultant didn't hold back. You're not building a brand, you're building a shrine. And that shrine, it's falling apart, fast. Polls are now showing a huge drop in support for Meghan and Harry, especially in the US. Even Gen Z, the crowd that once adored her outsider rebel energy, has started looking elsewhere. They want realness, not curated drama. Even feminist circles are raising eyebrows. Was her activism ever authentic or just convenient branding? And there's more trouble. Legal and financial. Apparently, some investors and potential business partners feel duped. They were promised a media empire. What they got? A logo and a tagline. One entertainment lawyer even said, she sold us a dream and delivered nothing. And get this? Meghan's already reached out to 2 more PR agencies. Both said no, as in hard pass. Why? One insider said it best, you don't step into a fire if the person inside keeps pouring gasoline. Yikes. Her refusal to take responsibility, whether it's for the Archetypes flop, the Netflix edits, or those resurfaced yacht girl photos, it's all feeding the narrative that she's allergic to accountability. And the truth is, every good comeback story starts with a little honesty. But Meghan, she just won't go there. Which is insane, because after all the palace drama, the Oprah special, the world was actually rooting for her. They wanted to see her win. But what did she do with that goodwill? She turned it into a branding circus, focus grouped her pain, tried to monetize her trauma, and in the process, alienated everyone who once saw her as a relatable queen in waiting. Now, she's surrounded by yes men, drowning in broken projects and can't hold a team together. And the one person caught in the storm with her? Poor Harry. Sources say Harry's had enough. The endless rebrands, the backlash, the chaos. It's draining him. He thought he signed up for purpose. Instead, he got a front row seat to Meghan's PR disasters. He's been making more solo moves, even showing up in the UK. People close to him say he's either missing home or just burned out by the drama. Meanwhile, Meghan, she's reportedly cooking up yet another rebrand. Maybe leadership retreats? Or was it luxury mindfulness? Depends on the day. The real question, what is her brand anymore? She's a duchess with no crown, an actress with no screen, a podcaster with no show, and a founder with no product anyone wants. Her every move feels frantic, desperate. Remember the Instagram comeback tease? A wink, a profile, and then nothing. Just silence. Even her inner circle, Oprah, Gayle, quiet. That's not support. That's distance. And the jokes? Brutal. SNL, late-night hosts, they're tearing into her. Not cute jabs. These are sharp. Because if you promise substance and deliver fluff, people stop laughing with you. One PR veteran didn't hold back. Meghan's not misunderstood. She's overestimated. And she's losing trust. Fast. From fans, collaborators, the media. You don't empower women by ghosting your team. You don't scream privacy while airing family drama on Netflix. And you definitely don't build safe spaces by bailing at the first sign of criticism. Her old PR team warned her, slow down, rebuild, be real, but Meghan wanted a spectacle. Now, the spectacle is collapsing, and her new advisors, not experts, just loyal friends telling her what she wants to hear. Brands are walking, investors are done. One insider nailed it. The drama isn't worth the return. So what did her post-royal empire give us? A failed podcast, a mocked wine brand, and a Netflix show turned meme. And it's not just Meghan's image taking the hit, it's Harry's too. The man who ditched the monarchy to protect her is now stuck in a tabloid circus with no end in sight. And that fired PR firm? Yeah, they didn't leave quietly. Whispers of Meghan ghosting promised partners, screaming over creative, misleading her team. Even half true. It's damaging. Now, she's vanished. No posts, no press, no red carpet. And in PR, that kind of silence isn't power. It's panic. Sure, the media's been harsh. Sexism and racism are real, but people don't want more excuses. They want something real. What they're getting? Smoke and mirrors, glitter with no glue, and when you burn through PR teams like candles, people stop wondering what's next and start wondering what you're hiding. Meghan had it all. The platform, the sympathy, the Oprah connection, Netflix money. But instead of building something authentic, she built a brand bubble. And now, it's bursting. There's no palace to shield her, no PR spin to save her, just the cold reality that the public's stopped clapping. Because branding can only carry you so far. And if Meghan doesn't do something genuinely real soon, she won't just be criticized, she'll be forgotten.